can see a room, a white room.
What is in that room?
No, it's strange. And I've been in this white room before, but it's like it's not just a room, it's like it's a room, but there's more to this room.
Tell me more.
It's like it hasn't got, I don't know, it looks like a room, but it doesn't look like a room.
Does this room have walls?
Sort of. It's like open. It's like a room in space. That's right.
Is anyone else in that room?
Can't see anyone, but I feel like there is.
Can you ask them to show up so you can see them?
That's my guide.
Who is your guide?
I don't know her name.
You can ask.
Well, I called her Jackie before, but that's not actually her name. She doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what her name is. What is the name anyway? Oh, she's taking me somewhere now.
Okay.
Okay.
Is she gonna be able to help us today?
Yeah. Okay, we're at it's like an entry to a cave. There's a waterfall. And I feel like I've got my feet in the water. I can't see my feet. She's with me. She's talking about something that happened to me recently, releasing something from me that I didn't quite understand.
Can you tell?
She's saying that she poured something out of me, and it's basically a blockage and stuck energy that she removed from me so that I can move forward on my journey of self-discovery and understanding who I really am. She's going to help me with this. She says that she's going to be able to speak through me.
Okay. I would love to hear her speaking through you. Hello, Jackie.
Hello.
I am pleased that you decided to help Jess today. And as you said about removing blockages from Jess' body, can you please tell us what is in Jess's tummy, why it keeps bothering her?
This is it's like an issue with the makeup of the tissue. It's not just things protruding out. What causes her discomfort is when the excess fat pokes inwards.
And if there is some kind of negative energy in that place, or this is just a physical issue?
That's a physical issue.
And the other intention was to heal this thing. Are you able to assist with that?
As there is a reminder for her to look after her body and to eat well and not consume food to an excess. We would like her to work on consuming less food for her body to get lighter and change more energetically. The only way that she will achieve this is by consuming less food. And this is here to remind her to consume less food. Because when she consumes food to an excess, that is when it bothers her. When she eats little, it does not bother her.
If there is some specific food she needs to eat more or something she needs to avoid,
She knows she needs to eat more raw fruit and vegetables. She is aware of this. She tries and then she stops. If she can work on juicing again and consuming more raw fruit and vegetables, she will notice a change in both her connection and her physical health. This would be beneficial not just to her, but to her family also.
And if there is any specific vegetable which would be helpful and healthy for her?
Anything that is grown, nothing too processed, nothing too manipulated.
She said she likes potato, pasta, and rice. Is all of these things all right for her?
Moderation. She has too much cheese in her diet.
And you said you are going to help her to discover more of herself. What is that she needs to learn today about herself?
There is so much more that she is connected to. She has begun to discover what there is, the other things that are around. But there is so much more yet to unlock. Do not close yourself off to other aspects of your being.
Is there some specific part we can look into today?
That is for her to go where she is being led. She needs to be ready to accept these parts of herself. Every time she unlocks a new part of her being, it opens up portals for her to access other worlds.
I think her being here today in this session shows that she is quite open to explore what's more. So
She is open and she wants to explore.
So if you don't mind, can you take her on a journey to show her something unknown?
There is some slight resistance. She needs some more relaxation, and then I will be able to take her on a journey.
And can you also probably invite a bluebird, which can take her deeper into relaxation, or do some healing on her body or energetical body, which might help her to relax deeper. And while she relaxes deeper, I would like to ask about her teeth, or as we said, extreme makeover. Is these kinds of energies that you are able to provide?
We can work on providing healing to the teeth.
And would it be possible to make the teeth straight and lined up and clear? Just clean all impurities and cavities.
We will see what we can do.
Because to my belief, it's all energy, and this energy is available. So with your assistance, we would like to use this energy. And as the healing is happening right now, I would also like to ask about what her son saw, which was like a man's face on her. What was that?
The sun is able to see lots of different energies. She does not need to worry about what he saw. There is nothing affecting her.
Because this is some kind of earthbound spirit, or is someone attached to her?
No. It is residual energy of her husband on her physical body.
Mm.
She does not need to be concerned with this.
Mm.
That is what her son was seeing.
Mm-hmm. And is she actually clean, flow from any attachments or negative entities or anything that might be bothering her?
There is nothing in her energetic field.
Mm-hmm. Is she well protected from attachments, or because she has done some work on herself?
She is very well protected.
Mm-hmm. And when she is ready, can you take her to unknown, the new roads in her different aspects?
She is seeing something now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm showing her another planet.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me more about the planet, what she is seeing?
There is like a huge tall crystal poking up. Looks a bit like desert.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me more?
There is, it's like it's got purpley tinge to it.
And what do you do there?
Okay. Mm. Oh,
Does Jess has a body there?
I'm just observing here. Oh, it's hard to breathe here. There's something in the air.
They will ask your guide to assist with that so you can breathe easier. There is more oxygen available to you. How would you describe
Oh,
yourself?
I'm in a ship. These beings, they look really, I can't see them clearly. I'm struggling to see them clearly, but I did get a glimpse. They look sort of like aquatic in some way. They had like things poking out from behind their back, like what you'd see on some sea creatures. Their eyes are yellowy colored, like more round eyes, and like with some sort of pupil. They have something where a nose would be, but it doesn't look like a nose. Really strange looking creatures. And like the fingers are like dangly, like really weird looking fingers. The colors like the outside is like a grey, not grey, like greeny, bluey, like dark teal color. And then like on the inside of their face they have like a beigey color. And then the thing coming off of their back is like a mixture between that teal with like yellow at the tips.
Are they wearing some clothing?
They're wearing something. Can't see their feet. We're on a ship. It doesn't look like a very big ship. It looks like they've just come here to look. This place.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking for life.
Okay,
Looking for signs of life because something has happened on this planet.
is this is your planet or you are just visiting some kind of other planets?
I'm not sure, but it's really hard to breathe there. Like it's completely wrong environment for this body.
I want you to just observe. Just observe. And if you can, I would like for you to understand what is your role. What's your
Um,
what is your
um,
responsibilities there?
it's like there's three of us and we're working together on one of these funny things. So I don't like being one of these funny things. The hands are really, oof, it's really weird.
Just don't judge. Just observe it
The
as it
body
is.
is like it feels like jelly, like jellyish, like it doesn't feel very solid. Like it's just like jelly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that would produce like it feels like some sort of I don't know, I want to say slimy. Oh, like a bit like oh, a bit like what like a slug would produce or a
Mm-hmm.
snail.
Mm-hmm. You are doing so great. I love to hear about this.
But we're in like this ship.
Are you
We're
actually are you actually
obviously we're advanced. Like we're obviously advanced. When It's like we're looking for somewhere. It's like we're here. This place is there's this gas, some sort of a gas going through the air that makes it very hard to breathe. I don't feel like this is my home. I don't feel like it doesn't feel like I'm at home. It feels like I'm just observing, I'm looking and seeing if this place could support life. And it feels like I'm looking to see if this place could support life, particularly life like us, like what we are. I think maybe we're meant to be in the water, judging by the body. I'm not certain though. Doesn't feel like it feels very, very neutral. Like I don't feel particularly like connected to this existence. Like, no, it looks really weird.
Is there anything growing on that planet you are observing?
No, no, it looks like a desert, but like purple, a purpley tinge to it. It looks like there was life because I can see pyramids up ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So there was definitely life here at some point, but I don't know whether this like this dust or this mist void it of life. Oh, actually, now I look, we was here. We was walking on this planet. I'm seeing like a different scene now. So I'm seeing we was walking on this planet amongst other beings. These beings look human, actually. Um, but I wasn't human. I was one of these weird things, and it's like I don't know whether we was helping them.
So there was different races on this planet?
Oh, I don't like that.
What is it?
It's like this race of beings, like fed on them.
What do you mean?
Like it's not the ones in the ship. It's another race of beings that fed on the human-like people.
How does those other beings look like?
Bug-like, like big, giant bugs. And they've got something to do with this gas and this mist. Whatever they did, they let off. Oh, they were horrible. They literally they destroyed it. This civilization, they've destroyed it. And I'm scared. Whether I am in this ship, I'm scared because I've now realized what happened. And I'm scared. Like, if there's any of them about, they would hurt me. I need to get away. We need to get away. We don't like it. But we're scared about moving now. We're worried that they might have seen us. We don't know where they are. That environment, that horrible purple, whatever that is, that's the environment that they need to sustain their life. That's why they made it like that. They've basically like taken over this place.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to get away.
And do you think there is still something for them how they can sustain? Is there any food for them or how can they live there?
I don't know. I don't want to know. I just need to get away. We're
Mm-hmm.
nice, like we're the kind beings. Like we
Mm-hmm.
come to see if there was anything we could do to help, but no, like the life that was on the planet looks like it's dead. Like I don't know if there's anyone that survived, but these things they cause chaos wherever they go. They are massive and they release this toxic gas.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's not good for them. So
Mm-hmm.
we need to get away.
All right, just leave that place where you feel safe. Leave that place and go where you feel safe. And from a distance, look at your responsibilities, why you had to go there. But it's just a curiosity or it was part of your job.
Just wanted to help.
You wanted to help?
Yeah,
Boom.
we just help anyone that needs help. Feels like our planet's not that far from theirs, even though we look so different.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel there was someone calling for your help?
We knew they needed help. Like we were friends there. And we would visit. We had an understanding.
Is there a way how you can communicate with these insectoid beings?
Don't want to. No, no, we have to get away from them.
What happens next? What do you do when you leave the place?
Move really fast. Really, really fast.
Mm-hmm. Are you returning to your home planet?
I'm not sure. I'm through something. Feels weird. Spins.
You can tell me now what's happening.
Underwater.
Are you underwater?
Underwater.
Do you live in the water?
Sort of. Looks like we can do both.
Are you back on your planet? Do you feel
I
at home?
think so.
Do you see others around you?
See, see a dragon. I like a dragon. Looks like a dragon swimming under the water. And then there's like something that looks like it's made of gold.
How does that
Quite a
and
happy, seems like quite a happy place to be under the water.
do you feel safe?
Yeah,
Do you have a family?
we're all family.
Do you see that there might be some beings closer or more feeling towards them than to others?
No.
How do you do that?
Do you mean?
I want to know how you travel. If you're living under the water, how do you get in the ships? How do you get the ships? And how that works?
Just do. Just I can see the ship there. It's like on something. And just get into it.
How do
It's
you
like
build?
the
Yeah.
atmosphere. That's just so simple the way we do things. Don't overcomplicate anything. We just do. You think too much about how to do something, it becomes difficult. If you just do it, simple.
Can you tell me more about that planet? Like, what kind of resources are there? What materials? What do you use for building ships?
We live in the water. We can go out of the water. We have access to all different metals. Gold.
Does this have some similarities with Earth?
Mm, I guess. We have water. We have sand. We have fish.
Do you know how to use energies to build something, or you do all with your hands and tools?
We work together. Everything we do as a team. I do not use any tools. Tools.
Can you tell me more about yourself?
What would you like to know?
What do you do there? What's your responsibilities?
I swim. I visit. And sometimes I go on excursions to look at other planets. Our planet is not a threat. Cannot see our planet.
Do you mean others can't see your planet?
That's right.
So you are safe.
Yes.
Mhm. And do you feel emotions? Do you experience joy and sadness?
To an extent.
Do you feel love?
We are love. We are peace.
And I wonder if how can you use your love and peace on this planet which was invaded by those insect beings? Does it work anyhow?
Unfortunately, we cannot help them. We are not a warring race.
Mm-hmm.
We have peace and are unable to harm any the being, regardless of their intent.
Mm-hmm. And I want you to explain the connection between you and this body you are speaking through right now.
It is an incarnation. This soul, if you like, likes to explore and experience different ways to live and explore physicality.
And what knowledge she can bring from you to her, like bring here on Earth from your planet.
You can bring the feeling of peace, knowing that she has a lot of love to give. She knows that things do not have to be so challenging.
Can you tell us a little bit more about manifesting things and using energies for manifesting certain things or experiences here on Earth?
I do not understand manifesting.
Like using the energy to create, to draw some certain events that we would like to experience or certain things.
Why is it so hard on this planet? I do
I
not
guess
understand. I do not understand why.
because we are taught that we need to work hard to get something, spend our time and life and energy to get something.
Oh,
Does it work on your planet, for example, when you need, I don't know, do you need food?
no,
Or you are not consuming anything to sustain your bodies?
no,
Okay, for example, to build your ships, you need some kind of materials and resources like metals.
it's very easy. You think you have an idea and you create. Why is it so challenging for you?
I think because we have time and then we have, for example, when we think of something what we want, then we have to wait because it doesn't happen instantly. So it takes some time and then we uh, do not believe that it will arrive.
You can see the life with this other aspect of me This life is very different to what I am used to. I have not seen this existence of a human before.
Mm.
This is very different.
Is there something you would like to understand?
I do not like to see this.
Mhm.
This is not our way of life.
Mhm. So as you describe your way of living is easy, lovely, peaceful, and probably you could teach us how to be that way.
We had an alliance with a neighboring planet, and we liked to keep the peace, and we was friends with them. However, we are very isolated, and we like to keep it that way. Do you understand?
Mm, kind of, but what this can teach us?
We do not work with other planets,
Mm, I see.
with other beings that are not from here.
Mhm.
We do not like to broaden our contacts. We are
Mhm.
aware that other places exist. However, we are very happy here,
Mhm.
isolated and safe.
And I believe there is a certain purpose why this body right here is experiencing and seeing the life the way how you are living. Would you be aware what's the purpose of her knowing this?
That would be for somebody else to answer.
Mhm. And when you say that you are love and peace, how do you get to understand that? As I believe you do not experience duality, where is fear and trouble. How do you understand that you are love and peace?
We know fear, we understand fear, and we understand peace and love. We understand oneness. We are all one and we work together as one. All of the life on this planet, we are all in unity.
And when you say you understand fear, I can say, for example, when you visit that uh, insectoid invaded planet, you experience the fear of being hurt. Uh, do you have any fears while you are living on your planet?
While we are isolated, no, we keep ourselves hidden and isolated
Mm-hmm.
because we do not wish to attract outside attention.
Mm-hmm.
We do not have I do not know how to say in your words, but I will try. If we was under attack, we are not able to fight.
Mm-hmm.
It is not something that we can do, even in defense of our home.
Mm-hmm.
So we keep ourselves hidden to avoid being a target. I do not feel that I have adequately described this. However, I cannot find a better way.
Mm-hmm. I understand what you mean. Um,
I can feel that this body that I am in, if she is under threat, she is able to defend herself.
yeah.
We do not have that. It is not something that we are able to do.
Mm-hmm. But you still have physical bodies, right?
Yes,
Mm-hmm. And do you have?
physical in a sense it is very different to this one. The
Mm-hmm.
time speaking through. This one feels very rigid.
Mm-hmm. And I wonder if this connection between you and this body right now, how is this knowing and experiencing, for example, heaviness of this current body, how it's gonna affect you, your life, your consciousness?
It will not. It will not affect my life in any way. I will continue my life as normal.
Mm-hmm. And do you experience time there?
No, I see what time is. You have a clock.
Yes.
No, we do not have that.
But do you somehow measure, for example, how long you live? Do you experience death, like leaving your body?
We do not live forever. The body has an amount of life within it, and then simply disintegrates.
And do you have any idea in human years how long do you can sustain in your bodies?
I see the numbers 5, 0, 0, 0, 0.
That's a very long life compared to human ones. What happens to the soul, like when you leave your body? That's the same process as for humans when we return to our eternal part of ourselves.
We are here to live a very peaceful existence, and we understand that when the time, as you call it, comes, that is okay, and it happens. The I'm searching for the word. Energy. That is a better word. The energy within the being that we are, it leaves and returns to whence it came and is free to continue on the everlasting cycle of life. That energy can choose to return back here
Yeah, I understand that.
or can experience something new. Either way, it is a beautiful experience.
Mm-hmm. And do you reproduce, like on your planet? How does it happen? How do you sustain on that planet? I do not distinct.
How do we sustain our bodies?
I mean, do you have like
I can
children?
I am seeing there is in this language aqua
Yeah.
colored rocks on the ground. That helps us sustain our being and keep our energy in good health. And the way that we continue to exist is somewhat different from the way that you do it. It is an energetic based union, an energetic union where two beings come together and decide to create another.
And how long does this process takes to create a new being?
This is a very difficult question. Everything for us is instant. We do not have to wait. We do not experience pregnancy and a growing bump on your stomach.
Mm-hmm.
We do not have this.
And this is when I asked about family. If there is two of you coming together and creating a new life, new being, so do you stay together? Do you have some kind of responsibility to each other?
We create our kin. However, we are all family. There is not more love for one more than another. However, when you choose to create, you feel that it is right. There is a knowing. Does this make sense?
Absolutely, yeah. And this new, what we would call baby, new child, your creation, does it comes like a smaller version of you, or it's already like a full grown up being just created by you? Like,
It is a smaller being and it has a lot of energy, lots of sparks, and lots of creation.
and there's this little one, does he comes already with knowing everything, or he does have to learn?
It is a knowing of where we come from and a knowing of consciousness. But they are childlike and need more attention. It is fun and magic to be around a new creation.
Mhm. And have you decided to create a new being, new little one?
I did.
And is there any limits? How many you can create?
There is not limits, but most decide to only create a small number. Some have one, some two, and occasionally three. However, we like to keep certain population numbers.
Mhm.
So we are mindful of this.
And is there any ways how you experience more joy? Like when you said the little ones are childish and that brings you joy. How do you, as adults, how do you experience joy?
We experience joy when we swim, when we create, when we are together. We like to move in different ways. We like to spend time with our friends that are like you would call animals. They are different to us. They bring us joy.
Very good. And when you create, um, I mean, like physical things, for example, you create your shapes. What else would you create?
Our spaces, places, anything that we like.
Do you need some kind of, like for humans, you need houses to live in? Do you need such things?
No,
And you said as that you can be either in the water or on the land. What kind of vegetation do you have there?
I prefer to be in the water. Vegetation, vegetation,
I mean, like trees, plants.
plants. We have plants are like they are big and we utilize the plants. We we can spend time with the plants. They are different to yours. Bigger.
How do you utilize them?
We can live in them,
Mm.
with them.
And do you feel like conscious connection with them?
Yes, I did tell you we are all one. This is
Mhm.
hard for a human to understand that we are all one. A human feels separation from all. Why?
And we are learning. We have to remember those things. As I believe you come in your form, in your bodies, already knowing who you are, where you came from. But for us humans, we are meant to forget, and then we have to learn that during our lifetimes. And this is what me and Jess, this body you are speaking to, doing right now. We are trying to remember those things. Is there any advice? Anything else you would like for us to know?
We like to be left alone. Please do not look for us.
All right, I will respect that. And we thank you for your help and answers today. And this was a wonderful experience for us. Thank you.
Thank you. It has been fun to talk to you.
Thank you. And I appreciate, and I will let you go. I allow you to return where you belong, and with much respect and gratefulness, we thank you. And I will ask for Jess's guide to join us again and answer why Jess was allowed to see this today.
This was very unusual for her, very difficult for her human brain to comprehend that she lived a life like something she in this human form she does not enjoy to be in the company of certain creatures on this planet. They, in her words, make her feel icky. And the being that she was an interesting form for her to see. But I think that by her experiencing the feelings and sensations of living that life, it will have brought her a sense of peace.
Wonderful.
This is not a main existence of hers. This is a visit of hers.
Mm-hmm.
But she has visited many places and continues to visit many places.
Mm-hmm. And what does, when you said at the beginning that our purpose is to remember like our existence and discover our different aspects of ourselves, how is that um, helping us or anyone or our souls?
One moment. The body had a sensation that needed addressing.
Mm-hmm.
Would you repeat the question?
Yes, when you said at the beginning that our as human, our purpose is to learn about ourselves and different aspects of ourselves, how is that helping us humans?
When you incarnate, when you incarnate on this planet, you come with so little understanding of what it entails to actually forget. And you plan to remember, and that is your goal. You you wish to remember all. You wish to remember who you truly are, the nature of your being, your core. You wish to know. But it is so difficult for you to remember. And it is also very difficult to understand from a human perspective. So each time you see something new, it opens up your consciousness and expands your energy field that little bit more. It is very beneficial to you to know these things. Did I answer your question?
Yes, and I wonder, as our expansion grows and we learn more about ourselves, and I don't think we will ever be able to fully understand all the aspects of our soul. Is it true?
Do you mean in
For
this?
example, in this lifetime, yes.
There are humans that are capable of this. As, how could I? As a collective race, when you ask that question, no, it would be a real challenge. However, there are exceptions to that rule, shall we say. You are all able to do this. You are all able to connect with your true selves. But from where I stand, I can see the challenges that you face in this existence, the heaviness. It is very hard to put into words. So, the day-to-day life and struggles that you face and this time constraint makes it very difficult for you to reach the spiritual development that you seek. But what I will say is that I notice vast improvements with many of you.
Mhm. And I wonder if what we call ascended masters are those the ones who has fully realized their true selves?
Ascended masters. You may call me an ascended master.
I believe so.
Um, Human terms are somewhat amusing.
Is there, for example, all right, do you say for Jess, you said like everyone is capable of like realizing their true selves to full extent. Is Jess going to be able to, or is she able now, or what is required for her to be able to do that?
So what we see for her is that she is on a journey and she is walking along that path. She is not running, but we do not want for her to run. She jumped to where she is now, and now is a time for her to walk at a comfortable place and find the balance within her life. This spiritual attainment that many of you seek, there needs to be a balance because, yes, you came here for a purpose, but part of that purpose is to experience a human existence.
Would it be anyhow beneficial for this body to find a place or, material things where she would feel contained and happy? For example, her dream house, dream place, land, and all the things she desired. Would this be helpful for her spiritual growth?
She doesn't desire much. They're speaking on a broad spectrum. Material things and desires are not bad or unachievable. But what you will find is as you attain more material possessions, your happiness doesn't necessarily grow. Sometimes the simple life is the happiest life.
Mm-hmm. I know that Jess would like to live near the beach. Would this be beneficial for her?
I recommend for her more than one place that she can call home.
Here on Earth?
Here on earth.
Mm-hmm. What would be those places?
A place by the beach would be wonderful, and a place inland on the mountains near a forest. She is torn between the two. She does not have to choose, she can have both.
And she was asking, um, is she supposed to move to another place?
She knows. She will know when the time is right to move. She will always meet resistance.
And can you actually help somehow, guide, leave the clues, or make things happen?
I guide her frequently. I am with her a lot more than what she knows. We are building a connection together. It has taken several years to get to the point where I can connect with her properly.
Mhm. And can she connect with you in her daily life when she calls you in?
She knows where to go now. I have
Mhm.
shown her today.
Mm. And also, I wanted to ask about our Amanita journey. How this connection, is it helping? Is it beneficial?
Every plant journey that you go on, both of you, it enhances your natural frequencies, shall we say. It allows you to experience different stages and states of your being and your consciousness, and opens up new pathways in your brain and in your mind.
Thank you. And well, what was that one being in a teal color that is dark? Just saw another day. What was the being?
You would call it an amphibious being. Is that the right word?
Um, amphibious, yeah.
Yes.
Because it reminded me that it might be something similar she saw on today's journey, or these are different beings.
Could you repeat that?
Uh, like today, just saw on her journey this peaceful life on that planet, which desires to be invisible. But there was another being she saw in her current life, which was teal colored. And
They
it
were very different.
very different. Why did he came? What he wanted?
The one that she saw was an entity that wished to communicate with her.
For what reason?
Solely communication.
Mm. Is this all right for Jess to do so?
If she
But
chooses, she
but
has free will.
she feels scared sometimes.
Understandably, she would have fear. What human doesn't fear the unknown? There is so many entities that are unseen to your human eyes.
And after that, solving that being, she had a terrible dream. Was this like brain games, or this was something done on her with her?
It was, I am trying to see. There may have been some interference. However, she does not need to fear. She is strong.
I think this is one of the reasons why she is afraid, because she doesn't know that she is so well protected and nothing can harm her. Am I right?
You are right. She has nothing to be anxious about.
Is there a possibility that someone might attach to her?
It is very unlikely. She would have to allow that consciously.
Mm-hmm.
As long as she doesn't have the intention, she will remain pure.
Mm-hmm. And our intention today for this session was to heal her body, like to remove the imperfections. How do you feel this is complete?
Her body is that of a human body. The human body is not perfect due to outside factors. She sees the things that she needs to do for her own health and well-being. It is up to her to implement these consciously.
And as we were speaking today about what many women do these days, like lip fillers and lash extensions and things like that. Can you comment on that?
For this body, she feels a change in the way the energy flows when she wears or does certain things. She has had the plastic put on her fingers and it comes off within a couple of days.
Do you mean nails?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it comes off due to the energy flowing through is too strong to maintain these nails.
Mm-hmm.
It always has been that way. She would not enjoy having injections in her lips and certain procedures.
Mm-hmm.
It is best for her to remain as natural as possible. As for anybody else, it is their free will what they choose to do with their bodies. And if it brings joy to their life, then they should continue to do the things that make them happy and bring pleasure to them.
Mm-hmm. Makes perfect sense.
Everybody is um, energetically on different levels. Their frequencies, like think of humans as different radio stations, or they attune to different radio stations. And some can tolerate certain things and some cannot. For example, meat, eating meat. Some bodies cannot consume meat because it does not align with their frequency, and others feel they need it, and that is due to their frequency. The same with certain chemicals that are in your products and food. If you are not aligned to that on which you consume, your body will reject it. Your body will show a dislike, a reaction to that which you consume if it is not aligned to your frequency.
And none of the frequencies are better than others, right?
That is correct. You come here with your frequency, your pattern, your, what is the word? I will try to describe in a different way. You come here as you, and your frequency is what is needed. We need all of the different frequencies to be there to. It is very hard to describe. It is very hard to put into words, but everybody together makes the whole. And if we did not have the different frequencies, the whole would not function. Did I describe that in a way that you can understand?
Yes, perfectly. That's clear for me. Also, I
Like
know.
another analogy is like a puzzle. Every piece is slightly different, but it makes the whole picture. One piece is not more important than the other, but without a single piece, you cannot put the puzzle together. That is a better analogy.
And that's better. And only thing that I do not like is that some people would judge others for their choices and the way how they live life.
Yes. When you learn, when you open your eyes to what there is, when you see and you take the blindfold off, you understand that everything is just as it should be and that everyone is different and unique. It is not nice to be on the receiving edge of judgment. However, we would ask that you do not judge the one doing the judging. Because they have not taken off their blindfold yet.
That's great. And me and Jess were planning to do some kind of events locally to bring women together. And I would like your insight about this plan.
Women's events will bring joy to both your hearts and will help to heal the people that attend. I would say take your time and plan carefully, and do not be disheartened if it takes some time to reach the right people. Trial and error is the words that are coming to mind. It may take some time to find your flow, but it will all work out for the best.
Is there some kind of help we can ask for you, from you?
You girls are both very intelligent and very open to outside insights. Do not belittle yourselves. Trust in your intuition and trust yourselves and trust each other. All will be well.
Thank you. Is there something else you would like to share with us?
She keeps presenting the image of the beautiful white beings that she has seen, and she would like to understand more and explore that further.
And can you assist with that, please?
She wants to know if it is connected to the place that Bashar channels from.
And
I believe it is, yes. She can build a connection with these beings if she so wishes. She feels rather torn because she loves her Arcturian connection. She is also curious as to my connections. This will become apparent over time. She does not need to be torn. She has multiple existences, multiple realities of which all she may access. What she is doing with you is extremely beneficial, and she can tap into alternate lifetimes anytime she or you chooses.
Is she one of those white beings?
Of course, if you like, a future existence, even though everything is now, as you know.
And I have heard comments about the Bashar that he may not be, how to say, is not the best intentions for humans.
I do not see that.
Mm.
I see that he is a man doing his best.
Mm. Because I believe this was some kind of fear for people, because he might have mentioned that somewhere in the future humans might, how to say, mix with that race.
Yes,
Is this right?
there are certainly timelines where this may be a possibility. There are several timelines, but this mix to me looks more like genetic manipulation and not procreation. Humans do not realize their genetic material has already been taken, and they themselves are a mix.
Mhm.
Humans should not worry so much about mixing with other beings.
And when I heard that about the Bashar, the exact phrase was that grace might take over the earth, because this is completely rumors, or I even don't know on what is it based on.
There is multiple worlds, multiple planetary systems. I do not understand why humans would fear something like that.
And I was thinking about when we will do those events with the other woman. Um, my intention is to like channel meditations. Would you be able to, for example, come forward and provide those meditations?
I can try.
I think we will practice that another time. And what Jess can learn from those white beings you mentioned.
She would like to explore that existence and see what it is like.
Is she able to do it right now, or we will leave it for another time?
It would be best to leave it for another time because it would be a lot for the body right now. My
Mhm.
energy is something, even though unknowing to her, she is very familiar and comfortable with my energy.
Mm.
So she is able to maintain the connection very well.
Mm. And as you probably know, we make these publicly available, these sessions. Is there a message for our followers and everyone who comes across this information?
For anyone that comes across this information, I am happy that you are on this path. You are doing so well on your journey. Please do not get discouraged. As we spoke about judgment, the judgment comes from a place which is a lack of understanding. You are building your knowledge, and the journey that you are going on is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment. Keep going within and please connect with your own guides. They have so much to share with you. Thank you.
Thank you. And I would like to ask about my guides because I kind of haven't seen them. I know I don't have many really nice beings. Is there a way how I connect better with them?
I would like to say to you that you connect with your guides on a level that you are not consciously aware right now. If you can believe that you are able to connect, then you will. Doing this is beneficial, and if you set the intention to connect and speak with your guides, you can build up your relationship with them. It takes time and it takes patience. Do not get despondent. Keep trying to connect with them. You have multiple guides. She is showing me meditations that you should do.
What is it?
The Chris, yes,
Yeah,
meditations on the app,
yeah.
connecting with your animal guide, empowerment guide,
Mm,
and your gatekeeper.
mm,
I
yeah.
am her gatekeeper.
Oh, that's
She
lovely.
she thinks it is somebody else. It is not. I am her gatekeeper.
Mm,
If you can do these meditations, this will assist you. As she sees, sometimes it is not necessarily that guide that may step forward. It may be an alternative guide, but a guide nonetheless.
mm. It's good to know. Thank you.
Believe in yourself. It is very important for you to do this. I can see trauma within you that has led you to not believe in yourself. I am going to send you some healing to help you get through that. Please accept my healing.
Oh, thank you. I do. I really do and appreciate.
And we
Thank
can
you.
shift them energies, and you will start to feel more powerful within you. They are already shifting.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And can you say anything I can do from my side to heal my traumas?
Acknowledge your traumas. I can see that journaling may actually be beneficial for you, to write down certain experiences that you have been through in your life They are like little energetic blockages, and it is reliving, revisiting, and releasing. You are doing very, very well. I can see your journey that you have been on. I like to see that you are progressing well. Have you considered crystal healing?
Uh, on receiving end or doing it for
Doing it.
others? I might consider it, yeah. I
I,
haven't been.
I
Okay.
can see you have a natural connection with crystals. I recommend that you find a way to incorporate crystals into your work.
Lovely, thank you. Is there anything else you would like to share?
Shapes. There is a reason that she saw the shapes. Shapes hold frequency. There is a reason that we showed her that.
Is
That
this
is all I have to say about that.
is it somehow impacting her frequencies when she saw that?
It is for her to do the work and figure it out.
Mm. I appreciate it. And do you feel we are complete for today?
Unless you have any more questions.
Um, I think we will have some questions in the future, but at the moment, our intention was to heal her body, heal her tummy, but as you said, it's for her to do.
We will work on sending some healing energy to the stomach and the tooth in question,
Yeah.
but we have given her advice on how to continue on. But ultimately, it is her free will choice to live as she pleases and live the way that brings her joy and fulfillment.
I know that you said about the things we eat, but chocolate brings us lots of joy. But I know it's not probably very healthy.
This is what she shows us. On your spiritual journey, sometimes you may have to sacrifice certain things that you enjoy to be a clear channel. We do not want you to sacrifice joy in your life. However, we ask that you find a less processed way to enjoy the chocolate.
Mm. Thank you. That makes sense.
There is ingredients within certain store-bought things that do not benefit your body physically and energetically. So if you can create your own foods that bring you that joy, it would be beneficial to you energetically.
This is good, I think. Thank you. I think we can even create homemade chocolate from raw cacao.
Yes,
Lovely. Thank you very much. And I think at this moment, if you don't have anything else to say, that I will bring Jess back.
You may bring her back.
And thank you very much for your help and advice and healing and energy, and for showing her things she needs to see. We really appreciate your presence, and with much love and much thanks, we will let you go, and we will bring Jessie's consciousness back into her body. Jessie's consciousness is coming back fully into